Could this be the revelation fans never saw coming? Could this be the moment that changes everything? As Jungkook BTS, the global icon and golden magne, prepared to return to his military camp, the internet exploded with a scandal that no one had anticipated. A single photograph, blurry yet unmistakably clear in its implications, sent shockwaves through the fandom. It was Jungkook locked in an intimate kiss with a woman whose identity remains a mystery. The image spread like wildfire across social media, sending armies into a frenzy. Who was she? Was this the confirmation of a long-rumored relationship? How had such a private moment been caught on camera? And perhaps the most burning question of all, why was the photo deleted so quickly? For a brief moment, the world had a glimpse into Jungkook's most private life. But just as quickly as it appeared, the image vanished. Deleted. Erased. Wiped from existence, as if it had never been posted. But was it too late? Because once something is uploaded to the internet, it never truly disappears. The photo that shocked the world, Jungkook in a secret goodbye. The setting was unassuming, a dimly lit airport terminal. The quiet hum of engines in the background. A man wearing a mask, his hood pulled low over his face, standing too close to a woman who, for a moment, was the only person in his world. The image was grainy, taken from a distance, but there was no mistaking it. The way their bodies leaned into each other, the way his hand lingered on her waist, the way their lips met in a brief, stolen moment before he turned and walked away. Jungkook BTS, kissing a woman before heading back to military duty. It was raw. It was real. And it was gone within hours. The reactions were instant. Social media erupted in chaos. Fans scoured every detail of the image, analyzing the lighting, the angles, the clothing, anything that could reveal who she was. Speculations ran wild. Some claimed she was just a friend, a staff member, a fleeting moment of goodbye. Others were convinced she was his girlfriend, someone he had managed to keep hidden from the public for years. Who is she? The hunt for Jungkook's mysterious woman. The internet doesn't rest when a mystery presents itself. Within minutes, theories flooded the timelines. Was she a fellow idol? A childhood friend? A staff member who had always been by his side? Some fans desperately searched for any connection, cross-referencing past interactions, matching hair lengths, body types, and even nail polish colors to past sightings. But the truth? No one knew. And yet, that didn't stop the speculation from spiraling out of control. Some were convinced that this was a long-term secret relationship that had just been exposed. Others believed it was a fleeting moment, a passionate goodbye between two people who knew they wouldn't see each other for months, maybe even a year. And then there were the skeptics, those who refused to believe that Jungkook would be reckless enough to get caught in such an intimate act just before returning to military service. But if it was just a moment of affection, why was the image deleted? Why was it covered up so quickly? The deletion, why was the photo erased so fast? The speed at which the photo disappeared only fueled more theories. Was it HYB? Had his agency stepped in to prevent a scandal? Did the original uploader face legal threats? Or had it simply been a fan who regretted exposing such a personal moment of their idol? Whatever the reason, the damage was done. The internet never forgets. Screenshots had been taken. The image had been saved, discussed, analyzed. The kiss had already become a part of Jungkook's story. The question now wasn't whether it had happened, it was what it meant. The emotional impact. Fans react with a mix of shock, support, and heartbreak. Emotions ran high across the fandom. Some fans celebrated the idea that Jungkook might be in love, supporting his right to happiness and privacy. Others were heartbroken, grappling with the realization that their idol might belong to someone else in a way they never expected. If he's happy, that's all that matters, one fan wrote. I don't know why I feel sad, but I do, another admitted. There were those who defended him fiercely, arguing that Jungkook, like anyone else, deserved love, deserved to live freely, deserved to have a moment of romance without it turning into a scandal. But there were also those who couldn't help but feel betrayed, not by Jungkook himself, but by the reality that their idol was growing up, moving on, experiencing things they could never be a part of. The divide was clear. And yet, one thing was undeniable. Jungkook had once again captured the world's attention in a way no one could have predicted. Jungkook's silence, will he address the controversy? As of now, there has been no official response from Jungkook, HYB, or anyone close to the situation. And perhaps that's the biggest mystery of all. Will he acknowledge it? Will he let the rumors fade into obscurity, as so many celebrity scandals do? Or will this moment, this single, fleeting kiss, become something bigger than anyone ever expected? One thing is for sure. Jungkook BTS, the man who has always been an enigma, has once again left the world speechless. But was it a moment of love? A goodbye? A hidden relationship exposed? Or something else entirely? The world remained fixated on the mystery. Every corner of social media was flooded with heated discussions, fan theories, and a desperate attempt to uncover the truth. Was this a glimpse into Jungkook's personal life that had accidentally slipped through the cracks of extreme privacy? Or was it something orchestrated, a moment that was never meant to be seen but somehow found its way into the public eye? The silence from Jungkook and his agency was deafening. It had been hours, then days, yet no official statement was made. Was this their way of indirectly confirming the truth? Because if the rumors were false, wouldn't they have been denied immediately? The search for answers the internet refuses to let it go. Fans refuse to be left in the dark. Every second of Jungkook's recent movements was scrutinized. Where had he been? Who had he been seen with? Had there been any signs of a secret relationship before this? Some pointed out that just days before his departure to military camp, Jungkook had been seen in New York, but with whom? Could it have been the same woman? Had they spent time together before he had to say goodbye? Others recalled Jungkook's previous interviews, where he had been notoriously secretive about his dating life. "I'll tell you when the time is right," he had once said with a teasing smile. Had that time come? There was another possibility that sent chills down fans' spines. What if this kiss wasn't a goodbye, but a promise? A silent declaration that once his military service was over, he would return to her. Speculation intensified when a few sources claimed that the woman had been seen crying after the kiss. This tiny detail, unconfirmed yet explosive, sent the fandom into an emotional spiral. Was this love? A heartbreak? A farewell that neither of them wanted? The shadow of past rumors, is this the confirmation? This wasn't the first time Jungkook had been linked to dating rumors. In the past, blurry pictures and so-called insider leaks had fueled whispers of relationships that were never confirmed. But this time it was different. This wasn't a vague rumor based on nothing. This was a kiss caught on camera. A moment frozen in time, undeniable and real. Could this be the revelation that ARMY had long suspected but never had proof of? For years, Jungkook had been fiercely protective of his privacy. While some BTS members had openly shared aspects of their personal lives, Jungkook had remained a mystery. He was the member who rarely spoke about relationships, who had always dodged questions with laughter and playful avoidance. But this image, this intimate, fleeting kiss, was something that could not be ignored. Why the urgency? Why was the image erased so quickly? The biggest question still remained. Why was the image deleted so fast? Some believed HYB had stepped in immediately, not to protect Jungkook, but to protect her. If the woman was not a public figure, her life could be turned upside down overnight. Had the deletion been a desperate attempt to shield her from harassment? Others believed that the image had been removed because it had the potential to affect Jungkook's military service. Could this moment have put his reputation in jeopardy? South Korea's military service rules were strict, and any unnecessary controversy involving an enlisted soldier could be seen as a distraction. Or was it simply that Jungkook himself had requested it to be taken down? If so, it raised an even bigger question. Was he protecting his love, or was he trying to bury something that wasn't meant to be seen?